ranks in KwaZulu-Natal, that is in KwaMashu Township. He's been crisscrossing the province since Monday. I'm sure my colleague Nkanyiso Mdlalose will be able to give you those visuals as EFF members have come out in numbers here to see their leader campaigning. In the morning, he did visit the biggest township in KwaZulu-Natal, and that is Umlazi Township, and then he proceeded to go to the Durban CBD to interact with the traders there. When he was interacting with the traders there, some of the issues that they raised is the issue of basically the bylaws that they would want to see and not being changed so that they will be able to participate in the mainstream economy. We are trying to get a chance to speak to the leader of the EFF here, as some voters are still busy with him, but we are hoping to just get a minute to speak to him. Babu Malema, we are live. Let's talk about your campaign, KwaZulu-Natal. You have said that you want to win this province. What is the gist of your campaign in KwaZulu-Natal?
Well, we are here in Natal to campaign because this is the home of the EFF. Our people here are tired of empty promises. They are unemployed. They need land. The workers here want permits to sell their fruits to people freely without any intimidation. The taxi drivers want their ranks improved and reliable salaries and taxi subsidies from government. So we are more than confident that all of this will be delivered. Our people want land. We will give them land working with traditional leaders.
When you were addressing in Pietermaritzburg during the Women's Day rally, I was there. You said you want to win KwaZulu-Natal, but the women vote is very important for the EFF. Yes. How are you going to attain that?
Well, in everything we are doing, we are prioritizing our women because we have realized that the message is not reaching women here in KZN. The only way to win this province is to win over the women. And we are trying everything in our power to ensure that we speak to African women's issues because they are the most marginalized people.
You said if you don't win KwaZulu-Natal, you are prepared to be the official opposition. I know you are not thinking about coalitions right now, but the politics of coalitions is upon us. Here in KwaZulu-Natal, should the need arise, are you willing to enter into a working relationship and a coalition with other opposition parties?
We have done it before. We have helped other parties to form coalitions in KwaZulu-Natal, and if the need arises, we will not shy away from engaging in those types of politics. It's not a taboo to be part of a coalition. It's part of a democratic process.
People didn't give you a chance. By the way, the biggest membership of the EFF is here in KwaZulu-Natal. It's one of the provinces that is doing well. Were you surprised by the growth of the EFF? Because people wrote you off here in KwaZulu-Natal and said you wouldn't make it.
Well, you remember we dissolved the province here. At some point, Mbuiseni had to come and be stationed here. And now we see the fruits of that disbandment. Our structures are everywhere. They are responding on the ground. The masses are beginning to hear the message of the EFF because the EFF is on the ground.
In closing, a side issue, Khawula has opened a fraud and corruption case against you and Floyd. Your reaction on that?
Well, it's more than welcomed to do that. If you see crime being committed, you open a case. I'm suing him for more than $1 million for having splashed unconfirmed rumors against my name and even himself conceding that he does not have evidence. So I think he's wasting police time by going to the police without giving them anything because he can't produce anything to back up his own allegations.
Yesterday you were campaigning in the same region with former President Jacob Zuma. He made a comment saying voting for new parties is like gambling with a vote, saying the newly formed parties do not have a chance to topple the ANC.
Well, the new parties have made him to stay at home now. That's how powerful new parties are. That's how powerful young parties are. He's at home, he's looking after cattle. From time to time he comes out to campaign for the ANC. But he should be the one that knows the power of small parties.
the power of small parties indeed. In very brief, let's summarize it then. You are here campaigning. You have alluded to the issue of land and the economy. People in KwaZulu-Natal have been complaining about unemployment in particular. I'm sure everywhere you go, in Umlazi and during your train ride, that's the issue that you came up across.
Our people want jobs, and they are complaining because even jobs from the municipality are given to friends and relatives, and then when the contracts come to their townships, they do not give them priority when it comes to employment. We are going to industrialize, we are going to give them land, we are going to create jobs for the people of KwaZulu-Natal.
Baba, thank you very much for your time. We'll catch up with you later on as you embark on your campaign trail. Well, that's the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema. He's campaigning in KwaMashu. It's the second biggest township in KwaZulu-Natal. In the morning, he was campaigning in Umlazi, and he's been in the CBD of Durban. This is the stronghold of the ANC. He has entered the heartland of the ANC. In the past, the competition in KwaZulu-Natal used to be between the ANC and the IFP. The political landscape has changed. There are new parties now who have joined the political landscape, and here in KwaZulu-Natal all leaders are gunning for more than 5.5 million votes, or voters rather, who are registered with the IEC for the May 8 general election.